Hey people, how you doing? It's your man Tim Black here. I was just on Twitter and I ran across a trending moment regarding Tupac and Madonna. And apparently TMZ has uncovered a handwritten letter from Tupac to Madonna that was written while he was in prison. And this letter has become the topic of conversation. And people are calling Tupac racist because of some of the language in the letter. I think they're just taking this totally out of proportion. Let me try to explain what the letter says. It says, I've waited a long time to finally write this, mainly because I was struggling to find all the answers so that I wouldn't leave any unanswered questions. First and foremost, I must apologize to you because, like you said, I haven't been the type of friend I know I'm capable of being. And then there's some portions of this letter that are redacted, so you can't see it. Then it picks up, can you understand that? For you to be seen with a black man wouldn't in any way jeopardize your career. If anything, it would make you seem that much more open and exciting. But for me, at least, in my previous perception, I felt due to my image, I would be letting down half of the people who made me what I thought I was. I never meant to hurt you. An interview where you said I'm off to rehabilitate all the rappers and basketball players or something to that effect, those words cut me deep, seeing how I had never known you to be with any rappers beside myself. It was at this moment, out of truth and natural instinct to strike back and defend my heart and ego, that I said a lot of things. And he goes on to say, in the time since, as you can see, I have grown both spiritually and mentally. It no longer matters how I'm perceived. Please understand my previous position is that of a young man with limited experience with an extremely famous sex symbol. I offer my friendship once again, this time much stronger and focused. If you are still interested, I would like to further discuss this with you, but some of it couldn't wait. I felt compelled to tell you just in case anything happens to me. Please be careful, Madonna. Everyone's not as honorable as they seem. There are those whose hearts bleed with envy and evil and would not hesitate to do you harm. Let my 5 bullets be proof of that. P.S. If there is any information you can share with me regarding Jack and crew, please do it. Could very well be a matter of life and death. Tupac Shakur. I don't know how you feel about visiting me, but if you could find it in your heart, I would love to speak face-to-face with you. It's funny, but this experience has taught me to not take time for granted. So you've heard that's the entire letter that you can read. You can see it on Twitter, and TMZ published it. Now this letter here, I don't see it as a racist letter. I see it as a very honest letter, which a lot of people are unable to be honest. You know, miscegenation, which is the commingling of races, was illegal in some states as recently as 1967. Okay? All right, so let that sink in. Let people think about what they're saying. You're saying Tupac was racist because, as he says, as a young man, he didn't think his career could deal with him being with a white woman sexually and letting that be open knowledge that that's his girlfriend or relationship. But the reasons why people have the feelings they have about race is not just them. It's the society that we live in. It's the history of racism in this country that has created these voids between people because of color, something as silly as pigmentation. My thing is, however you feel about this letter, I don't see how you can, with full knowledge of the letter, reading the letter, come to the conclusion that Tupac is somehow racist. I think more importantly, as a young man, he shows his growth as into an older man saying, hey, I don't care what their perception of me is. So at least if you're gonna quote this, you're gonna use this article, at least quote it in its entirety. Where Tupac shows growth, he shows in this letter that he no longer felt that way. And he's trying to rekindle that relationship with Madonna. How that would have turned out, we don't know. There's no way to know. But one thing's for certain, Tupac was living a lifestyle that put him in harm's way, and he had a number of enemies, as he listed in the letter himself. And he was more concerned about his friend Madonna's safety than anything else. That's what I get from the ending of the letter. But yeah, I don't think you can call this racist. And that's the problem. We call everything racist. We call too many things racist. We use the word racist too, willy-nilly, right? Being concerned about backlash to your career does not make you a racist. The people that would, make this, conflate this into a racist Tupac revelation, I think are just reaching, grasping at straws, and hoping to get a little bit of news cycle. And it's pointless. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Does a early 20s Tupac, being concerned about his career and the damage that he thought may happen due to society from him dating Madonna, was that racist, or was that just him dealing with the pressure and then being a little older, more mature, and saying, hey, you know what? I shouldn't have worried about them. I don't care about what they think. I think that's very natural and real, and I think some people are just unfamiliar with realness. And you can say a lot of things about Tupac, but he did appear to me to be one of the realest artists that we've ever had. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Subscribe to this channel. I'm Tim Black, and I am out.